Yo, shout out to the GOAT. Let's watch this.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. I think you only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
There you have it. Tom Brady retires, baby. It's Wednesday, February 1st. Here's your 5-minute fix. Here we go. Falcons trade for Ravens QB Lamar Jackson makes sense, executive says. I'm a Falcons fan. This would be great news. Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson could be on the move this offseason, and the Atlanta Falcons continue to be linked as a potential landing spot, this time by an ESPN insider and NFL scouting director. Crazy thing about this is, as you know, I did a video talking about how, he's probably not going to play for the Ravens anymore after they haven't given him a contract. Some people say asking for too much. Some people say his mom being his agent is a little wacky. Who knows? But, and you can also see here a little story. Falcons need to draft Georgia QB Stetson Bennett. Let's read the story. The Atlanta Falcons have been linked to Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson several times in recent weeks, with insiders and odds makers alike putting the Dirty Birds among the most likely landing spots if Jackson is traded. And the train just keeps on rolling. ESPN, featuring statements from several team executives, wrote that multiple people believe the Falcons would make sense as a destination for Jackson should Baltimore opt to move on, which again is wild that they are considering moving on. I don't understand. But why? Good running game, an offense that could be friendly to Lamar while helping him grow as a passer, big receivers with a catch radius, which he needs due to accuracy issues, young regime on an improving team looking for a quarterback solution, an NFL scouting director told ESPN. Not sure if that's their plan, but it would make some sense. There you go. People around the league already saying this. This just makes sense. Atlanta finished the season ranked number 3 league-wide in rushing yards per game with just under 160. Running back Tyler Algier broke a franchise record with 1,035 rushing yards, while wideout Drake London set the Falcons' rookie record with 72 receptions. So those are a couple promising things to look for on the Falcons front. The Falcons had more players 26 years old or younger than anybody else in the NFL, speaking to the youth on the roster that's created the identity of an improving team. Hey, they were 7-10 last year, or this season, I guess, because it's still ongoing, Super Bowl in a couple of weeks. But 7-10, couple of come from behind wins too. Marcus Mariota at quarterback right now. He's a backup. Desmond Ridder, the quarterback they drafted last year. I mean, the fact that they're even talking about this means they don't have a lot of faith in him. So that's that. The rest of this article just talks about, where Jackson might end up. Good news for me, I thought, just hearing that, Lamar Jackson might be coming to the Falcons. Back to, or on to, the quarterback we're talking about, Stetson Bennett. Georgia quarterback Stetson Bennett arrested on public intoxication charge in Dallas. This man wins a national championship. Looks like he's getting after it. Let's see what happened. Georgia quarterback and 2-time national champion Stetson Bennett was arrested on a public intoxication charge Sunday morning in Dallas. According to Dallas police, officers responded to reports of a man banging on doors in the 1600 block of Tribeca Way at about 6:10 a.m. Upon arrivals, officers located Bennett and determined he was intoxicated. Bennett, 25, was charged with public intoxication after being transported to the city detention center. Earlier this month, the quarterback led Georgia to a 65-7 win over TCU in the college football playoff title game. In 4 years with the Georgia program, Bennett completed 601 of 923 pass attempts for 8,428 yards and 66 touchdowns to go with 21 picks. In his senior season, he was one of 4 finalists for the Heisman Trophy with TCU's Max Duggan, USC's Caleb Williams, and Ohio State's C.J. Stroud. Now, it looks like he is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for some training. Last week, Bennett told reporters that he would be training for his pro career in Fort Worth. Bennett walked on at Georgia nearly 6 years ago at the beginning of his growth into college football's most dominant program. That's right, Georgia's on top, man. Bulldogs on your head. It looks like he was out having himself a night. Maybe got lost. You know, sometimes you get like drunk, you forget where you are. Maybe he thought he was in his childhood area or something, or back home wherever he lives, maybe the Georgia campus, and he's just knocking on doors trying to find shorty or something. Who knows? But it's been recorded. Do I think this will affect his draft stock? Probably not. You know, what it will do is make teams ask a few questions they probably didn't think they'd ask. After all, he is older. I think he's 25. So he's definitely older than most quarterbacks winning national championships in the NCAA, you know? So perhaps maturity might be something they're asking after an incident like this. But hey, like I said, stuff happens. You know, hopefully he takes this as a learning lesson and he can move forward. Frankie Muniz, child star of Malcolm in the Middle, joins NASCAR as a race car driver. Now, first of all, this man looks almost identical to what he did 15, 20 years ago, whenever this show was last on. And good for him for transitioning from a childhood star to getting into things he loves. Because guaranteed he's probably been a race fan for a long time. And NASCAR is probably something that he watched or watches, you know. And quite frankly, for him to be able to go through the process, becoming a NASCAR driver, amazing, awesome. Let's read a little bit about this. Frankie Muniz will soon be in the middle of NASCAR races as he moves another step closer to his dream of driving at stock car races' highest level. The actor and former Malcolm in the Middle star announced that he was joining Rhett Jones Racing as a driver in the ARCA Menard Series for the 2023 season. The ARCA Menard Series is considered a minor league of stock car racing, often used to develop drivers for top-level Cup Series, and it ranks just below NASCAR's second and third tiers, the Xfinity and Truck Series. I'll tell you what, back in the day, this one time I played. After the announcement, Muniz's new team shared photos and videos from Daytona International Speedway, where he was testing his new wheels. So here we got a picture of Frankie. Look, a younger looking Frankie, who is now 37 and grew up a race fan competitively since, he's been driving competitively since 2006. Wow. I mean, again, him with this Mazda, obviously taking that picture, he's excited. I want to be realistic, Muniz said. Obviously, I haven't done a ton of oval racing, so everywhere I'm going to go next year is going to be new. So in that sense, I want to move up quickly. I also don't want to throw myself off the deep end. I want to make sure I'm ready. It's all about putting the best deal together with a truck ride or ARCA ride, ARCA ride. That's the goal, to be in a truck or do ARCA National or both. So, you know, aspirations, that kind of thing. Again, good to see the transition. You love to see it. Okay, and here we go. Maybe I'll make this smaller. This man's delivery driver cruising down steps on a bike. This is wild. Absolutely wild. Look at this. Down. Oh my goodness. Just everywhere, all at once. Watch this again. Ooh, just the speed. Avoiding pedestrians. Get a little screeching of the tires there. This guy just, woo. Look at this. Oh. Whoop. Whoop. Wham. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, appreciate the view. If you have a comment, leave it down below. Aside from that, this has been your 5-minute fix.